because I remember like way back we had traditional media like the TV and radio were the places to get the visibility. Now it's social media because of the fact that we're in digital age.
Exactly.
So all you need to do is do good work, be consistent in it, and people will find you. Exactly. And that's how the money comes to you.
Exactly, that's how the money comes to you.
Makes so much sense to me. You spoke about, different platforms. So I wanted to ask you, or I would ask you rather, if you want to consider, longer form videos and a different platform, maybe for example, YouTube.
Yeah. So I tried out YouTube sometime for another thing entirely different. I wanted to do like a media serious guy. I wanted to break down the news as a media guy. But I just got tired. Because I was doing so many things. I started creating my content. I still have my radio gig and all of that. But I'm definitely considering it because I'm getting more people saying we want to see you on YouTube.
Yeah.
So that's something I'm definitely considering, putting my videos on Instagram there, but also creating YouTube specific content. Because I feel like there are a lot of experiences that people want to see in longer form. And they think that people say, our attention span is short up. That's what I used to think.
Yeah.
Until I put out, my videos are short, but there are days I put out too many videos or 3 many videos and people watch till the end. And they don't just watch till the end, they're dissecting the different parts. In this part when you said it, you want this, so I'm like, people want to see if it's good. At the end of the day, people are going to spend their money to watch. You're on TikTok for hours. Even though they say data is so expensive in Nigeria, but you're on TikTok for hours.
That's pretty much where we spend our time a lot.
If the content is good, people are going to sit down and watch it. So at the end of the day, I want to make that kind of content that people are going to sit down and can watch in long form. So that's the plan. That's the thing about being creative. There is no limit to your creativity. You keep on evolving. There's so many things you can do. You understand? So that's where I am at.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you this also. There's something that you put to your videos that makes you different, and that's your soundtrack. Why? That's just the question. Just why?
Why?
Why do you do soundtrack?
I received that question in my comment. Why must you sing? But I love it. To be honest, it wasn't like I had like one divine inspiration. I think at the time when I started making my videos, I was using iPhone 6 or 7. So usually you're supposed to get sound bites or clips or whatever the case may be on YouTube or something, and then you put them together. All the I can't put sounds and all that. So for some reason my phone was hanging.
Oh wow.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use my voice to do all the things I need to do. So all the songs, all the
hey, good.
I put all of that for myself. The ringtone self. I will read with my mouth.
Wow.
And I started asking, I actually use voice. I actually use your mouth to make these things. And at the time, it wasn't by choice. It wasn't what I wanted to do. But when I put it out the first time, people were like, I really like this. This is dumb, but I like that it's dumb. I'm like, okay. And then it just became a thing. And I remember my very first video, original content video, I put out that I actually used a soundtrack for was the Chizeba. And that song was literally everywhere. And I just realized that a lot of people like these songs, and so it has become like a signature thing. Because at the end of the day, like you said, this is an era where there's so many content creators, so you need to do things that will separate you.
From everyone else.
Exactly, you can't be doing the same thing everybody else is doing. Because if I'm a brand, I'm like, why should I get Gabby when there are like 10 other Gabbies?
Very true.
So I'm grateful that I'm just in my own corner standing out.
True, I agree. You're actually standing out. But speaking about standing out, is there any plan in the future to collaborate with other content creators? Because we see much of that happening now. I don't want to mention names, but sometimes you have people like, let me mention names, Mr. Macaroni, collaborate with this person, Are you, thinking about collaborating anytime soon?
Yes, definitely. But I also want collaboration to be original. And I had actually collaborated with people, just that they were not big content creators. I collaborated with Ayo Jaji, is a friend of mine who sings, and we made a video together, 2 or 3 videos that went viral. And so that for me is the point, not necessarily making a video with someone that has 2.3 million followers and doesn't feel original.
Okay.
And then I've collaborated with Sweet Up, where she's social media, and I have another video with her coming up pretty soon. So yes, I'm open to collaborating, but I'm somebody that is not just about what I'm about to gain from the person, but I like the content to be very original. So that it is both pleasing to both parties. So your audience loves what you're doing. My audience loves what I'm doing. So yes, I totally see lots of collaboration in the future. But I'm more excited to collaborate with people that they don't think I'm going to collaborate with. I'm excited to collaborate with like people in fashion and bring out their funny side. So somebody you least expect, you're like, so you can be funny.
Okay,
that's what I'm actually trying to do. I'm trying to work with people that I love content creation generally speaking, not just the funny side. So I have a lot of friends in the space. That a good friend of mine, Nico Chikwe, Nesosi's wife.
Yeah.
I'm talking to her because I want to do something with her. We don't know what we're going to do yet.
Not yet, but
I want it to
you
happen,
already know that.
So I'm excited to do that.
I really like that. I really like that kind of collaboration. Just as you said, what people don't expect.
Yeah.
One other thing I like about you is the fact that when you meet, if people see you online and then they see you in person, there's a very large difference. Like the fact that you can play the character of a woman, dress like a woman, all that. But when they see you, you're a guy. Like I don't know if you get what I mean. So so people can meet you, and if you're not dressed up that way, they may pass you and don't know that.
And they don't know. Yeah, to be honest, I'm like so. That's you. I was hosting a show sometime last week. And then I was talking politics, the federal government. I was being serious, giving all the, in 1996, as someone said, everybody was having serious conversation. That's how someone called the radio station. Now, get on there. But I'm sure you. Now you don't talk politics. So, I mean, it kind of made the moment lighter. But I think I think at this point, I can call myself an actor. Because I'm able to embody a character and step out of that character. And I think that's what acting should be.
Yeah, that's it.
People literally tell me that I forget your beard when you're acting like a woman.
That's the thing. We don't see the beards. You play the role of a woman so much that we forget that you're actually a bearded guy. Like we look past the beards and we're like, oh, look at this woman.
And you see people comment and like, I've seen that woman, this sister. I like you forgot as a good actor. That's the point of acting. So people should be able to look beyond what they see, because you are doing that character very well, doing the character justice, so to say.
Okay. I mean, it's just been so interesting talking to you. There's been so many things that you've said. You walked us through your creative process. You've gone beyond that to tell us, giving us a lesson on consistency, which I think is very important. Coming from someone like you, that's a big deal. And you said, pretty much a lot. I think you're an amazing actor to say that, because switching from Chizoba to Madam Shio and switching to Pastor Mrs. I have to put the pastor there. Pastor Mrs. Foluke Harrison. It's not easy, and just because we're watching it on our mobile devices doesn't make it any less of acting than what we see on the TV screen.
I agree.
So that's a big deal. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
It's been amazing.
Thank you so much. I had the time of my life as well.
I did as well. So I just want to say this, to all the viewers, stop overthinking things. I've learned that just, by listening to Jay. And I've learned that it's very important to be consistent and just do it. That's exactly the words that he used. So at this point, we're going to end this particular interview. And what I want to say to you right now is to join the conversation. Tell us what you love about content creation. Tell us if you want to get into content creation, all of that. Talk to us. Follow us on all our social media platforms. Continue the conversation there at AETV Live. And also download our app and subscribe to it to enjoy more entertaining content. Till I come your way again next time, is Gabrielle, and bye-bye.